Hey folks, it's time, your frugal prepper. Just going through and checking the inventory of supplies and getting things organized here in the basement. It's just that time of year. I try to go through this stuff once a year and get it put where it goes. I've started a new little medical supply bin here. Throw these in there. We'll have them in case another pandemic comes through and you got to wear a mask everywhere you go. You got to have some masks, right? Luckily, I had plenty of masks last time. I was able to give them out to family and friends and neighbors and stuff. And, I got even more now. I don't even know what that is. This is an Angel Holidays candle. I can go over here in my little glassware bin. But got plenty of matches. These are Strike on Box. I also have a lot of these Strike Anywhere matches. These are important to have because you can make primers out of them in an emergency. You can actually make primers out of these too, but you'll have to scratch this stuff off the side, mix it in there. Let's see, I got here. Oh, this is my fermenting kit for making like sauerkraut and stuff. I haven't even tried that out yet, but I need to. But my canned goods are going pretty good. I'm getting a little low on dehydrated peppers, so I'm ready to stock up on those. I still have plenty of pickles from last year, plenty of salsa, plenty of sauces, chili bases and stuff, but I'm gonna have to do more. Got milk, got number 10 cans of all kinds of stuff down there. I've got all these jars full of flour and cornmeal. I'm gonna get some more hamburger here on next payday, another 20 pounds, and do up some more of these. I still got plenty of chicken and pork and stuff like that. More green beans, corn. I've got just like, these are pinto beans. These are red kidney beans. Those are really easy to do, to can them just from the dried beans. And then I got a whole bin of dried beans down here. I'm starting another bin about halfway full of on that one of dried beans. I got like a big thing of rice over here too, somewhere. I'm not sure where it went. I know I saw a big tub of rice the other day. But yeah, I'm noticing that I'm getting low on coffee. I got 1 can of coffee left. I'm gonna have to stock up on that. And just, corned beef and canned chicken, chicken broth. Chicken broth's something we always go through a lot of, so I try to keep a lot of that on hand. The hot dog chili, I love that stuff from Save a Lot. It's gone up though. Used to be 79 cents a can, now it's $1.09 a can. But just lots of stuff, lots of like the Crystal Light drink mixes, and those have gone up. Those used to be $2.98 a piece. They're now like almost $7 a piece. I've got some tea Crystal Light packages right there. I need to stock up on cake and brownie mixes again. I'm waiting for there to be another sale. We can get them for $1 a piece. My wife likes that kind of stuff. I can't really eat it. I got ramen noodles. I've got luncheon meat, which is the Dollar Tree brand of Spam. I got plenty of extra cat food. I've got more upstairs. That's really been a godsend to have extra cat food down here, because there's been like a major cat food shortage going on. You're lucky if you can go to the store and get 5 cans. I mean, it's kind of crazy. We're gonna need to stock up on some more toilet paper and paper towels here pretty soon too. Ammunition, got plenty. I'm well stocked on ammo. I can reload quite a bit. I have about 4,000 or 5,000 primers in those boxes, those 2 ammo cans. Yeah, I got plenty of casings that are clean and ready to go. Plenty loaded up. There's more bullets in this over here, and just that just never ends. I got my reloading press, all my reloading dies and stuff are in the bench. And there's my Linux server. That's where the free Livestream Garden webcam comes from. And I've got these emergency water containers. I used to just get these. I got 2 of these, and I was like, I'm leaving them empty until I need them for this water. So my goal would be, like, if I have to, I'm going to run over here to that sink and fill these things up real quick. Right? So I'm like, why don't I just get these collapsible ones? They won't take up as much storage room. So I got a couple of those. But I got plenty of ammunition all down through here. Most of these cans are at least half full. Some of them are all the way full. I've got extra coolers. Cooler. You know, just in case refrigeration goes out or something, we can put some ice in a cooler. I've got plenty of Arm & Hammer soap. That's full. There's another one over there that's full. We got all kinds of extra blanket sheets, pillowcases, stuff in all these bins. And this is kind of my garden growing area right here. I got some spaghetti squash started yesterday, so those will sprout and be ready to go in the garden in a couple of weeks, and I'll have some fall spaghetti squash. I've got plenty of, well, I need some more sugar. But I got, like, my vacuum sealer is down here. Extra canning gelatins and stuff. I've got extra canning lids. These are just my regular flats. That's all full. I've got this is my normal canning stuff. I take that upstairs when I'm getting ready to can. I've got my Tatler lids right here. I got a number 10 can falling off the back of the shelf. I got, you know, you can see flour, cornmeal, popcorn there. You can see how deep those shelves are actually stocked, not just from the front. I mean, there's quite a bit of food there, but it could use more, and it'll get more after the garden comes in. And I got all my Mrs. Wages seasonings and mixes down here. Those stay good forever. I still have some from 2011 that I still use, and they're fine. I got all my extra canning jars back here and over there. So I'm ready to get those filled up, put back. But yeah, fun times. I got my 2 grab-and-go buckets right here. These are just loaded up with assortment of food that is all hermetically sealed in a Mylar bag. That I can just grab these buckets and head out with them. If I need to grab and get out, throw a couple of those in my car and head out. Stuff for reloading shotgun shells. I got 16 and 12 gauge wads there, and I've got shot shell reloader for 16 there. That's my 12 gauge one there. Just fun times, but you gotta go through and you gotta organize stuff every so often. We're still trying to get through the rest of these bins, figure out what's in there, what we're keeping, what we're getting rid of. But yeah, we've just been going through this. I know I'm low on Dawn dishwashing liquid, believe it or not. I mean, I have a big one upstairs, but that's my last little one. My last thing at Dawn, so I'm gonna have to get some of that. So just kind of make a list of the stuff that you need to top off on, and be set. And for all the crushed tomatoes I canned last year, I only have 1 can of crushed tomatoes left. So most of my tomatoes this year are going to go to crushed tomatoes, because you can use those in anything. Chili, vegetable soup. You can just add those to all kinds of stuff to make a meal. And I'll probably do some more salsa, because even though that looks like a lot, I had like 4 times that much at the end of last year, and I've used it all. So that salsa is really good. It's a good multi-purpose thing too. You can put it in chili and taco stuff, and you can use it on all kinds of stuff. So, but yeah, that's just kind of like my little preparations. What I have here, I have more back in the shed. I have some up in the attic of the loft of the garage, and you know, that's just kind of what I do. It's not like I'm gonna survive forever after the end of the world hits in my little basement, kind of a stockpile. It's just hey, we're saving money by canning and using our own food, and we are you know, it's healthier to can your own food and eat it. It's better for the environment to grow and can and eat your own food, and it's nice to have things on hand when they're out of them at the grocery store, right? So if they run out of crackers at the grocery store, I can go up here and get some crackers, you know. Or if I'm just run out of crackers and I'm having the family over for chili night and I'm like, oh crap, we're out of crackers upstairs, I just come down here and pop open a jar, right? If I run out of milk and there's a bad winter storm, I just come down here and grab some milk. So that's something that those big cans are good for, and then you can seal them in the food saver. You can do potato chips, you can do cereals. It'll stay good. I've opened those crackers 2 years past, 2 years after I've sealed them, and they've tasted just like the day I put them in there. Now, I don't normally leave these lights on, especially that one. So you want to watch that, because that light constantly hitting it will start to bleach it out and make it look funny. It doesn't really change the taste of it, but if it has fats in it, it can make them go rancid. So you want to kind of be careful about that. But yeah, that's what I got down here. All right, folks. So I've amassed this stuff over the last 10 years, right? And you know, it's a constant process, rotating stuff, making sure you're eating stuff, restocking stuff, getting low on stuff and not realizing you're low on it and having to take inventory and go buy it. But that's just one of the ways that we get by and we save money and we do things. It's just really nice if there's a big winter storm coming, everybody else is at the store buying everything, we're able to just come down here and get an extra thing of milk off the shelf. So just realize that it's going to take time, take it slow, don't go into debt, and don't amass too much stuff. In my old house, I was getting too much stuff, and it just becomes a nightmare because you can't find what you're looking for. You're always tripping over stuff and having to buy stuff again when you need it because you can't find it. You're better off to have a little bit less stuff, have it organized, know where it's at, so that you can keep it rotated out and you're not wasting money. Of course, you can go bigger than this. If you have more space to put up more shelves and keep stuff more organized, I'd say go for it. It's just what I do, right? And I learned after the mess I ended up in when I was crossing that line between a prepper and a hoarder, I learned to just thin stuff out. I gave away 800 of my canning jars, you know. I thinned it down, right? Because it was getting too much and too unmanageable. The other thing is you have to eat the food that you store, so you have to learn to cook with it and make recipes with it, and you're going to find that you're not going to McDonald's every day, right? You can't stockpile a bunch of food and then go eat McDonald's every day and then have the food that you stockpiled go bad, right? You're going to have to learn how to cook with what you have. For instance, I can take 5 or 6 jars upstairs right now and make chili in 10 minutes. It's an excellent, good tasting chili, and everybody will love it, right? So learn how to make. I like to can ingredients rather than try to can a whole chili that's not an approved recipe. I'll just can the tomatoes and the salsa and this and the beans and the hamburger, and I'll mix it all together and I'll make the chili. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got, folks. The time is now to start getting some stuff put back, and even if it's just a little bit of stuff. Time is now to learn how to pressure can and preserve food. I have freezers full of food too, but I have canned meat. And I have meat in tin cans and glass jars, because glass jars can break, right? You gotta have kind of multiple plans as to what you can do when something happens. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. This is Tom, the Frugal Prepper.